Marian Price. He's been interned in Northern Ireland for more than a year. She has not been charged with any crime. The authorities in England decided to keep her in jail, and they don't give any reason. The reasons they're keeping her in jail are secret. They won't tell anybody why she's in jail. That's why we're here to raise awareness of these people in Northern Ireland who are being imprisoned with no charges. No charges and no release date, no court date, secret evidence, in jail.
This the Edison Ballroom.
Because they're holding a Jubilee celebration inside for the Queen. So they figured this would be the best spot to protest and raise awareness to free Marian.
Okay. Good to see you back again.
I know, after all these years, right? Some things never change, Mike. 30-something years later, right?
Same thing.
Yeah?
Same thing again.
Now, the next generation are here with me, so...
What? We're still here.
Yeah, I know. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. But it's unfortunate we still have to be here. That's the problem.
What do you have to say?
The Diamond Jubilee, and just a little reminder that there are still a few problems in British occupied Ireland, including the jailing without any sort of due process of Marian Price, allegedly for life. It's a woman who's sick, who has been granted bail by two courts, and the decision has been overruled by the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland. Thank you. It's important that this message get out. This gross miscarriage of justice be presented to the American public, and that business as usual ceases to the effort to deprive her of her rights will not go unanswered.
So we're here in protest because Virgin Atlantic is throwing a bash for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. We need time to bash the Queen because Marian Price could well be in prison for the rest of her life because of the British government. She's in a British prison. Hey, how are you?
I pick up this in support of Marian Price, who's in jail in Northern Ireland. She had supposedly her royal pardon expunged or lost. The dog ate the pardon, but they can't find it, and she's in prison now, waiting for a day in court. No days in court for her. There's no courts in Northern Ireland, no juries, just a diplomat court. You know, 3 judges decide, you know, whether to put you in or not to put you in. We're out here. She's elderly. She's old. She's suffered greatly for her political beliefs, and she's being persecuted for believing in what she believes in, which has been her whole life. And that's why I'm here.
76, 77 is happening right now. Nothing has changed.
Well, you were there from talking to Bridget Finn. You were there 80.
Yeah,
remember?
with my mother.
Yes. We were talking about there'd be less than this.
Oh, there'd be much less than this. Just a handful of us.
The same.
Remember the women on the long green line there,
Yeah.
you know, and they kept it up for 3-4 years, you know, every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all days, all holidays. They never left outside the British Council.
Christmas is at the British Council at home every year.
And you know, the thing is the British are foolish because they've gone through this all before, and now they're going to do it again. I mean, what brought them to the table in the first place? They messed up. You know, they tried to make the the IRA into godfathers, into mafia. Well, how many godfathers starved themselves to death? You know, how many people believe so much? You know, believe in what have beliefs that will willing to suffer. Starvation. You know. So I guess we're going to have to do it all again. You know, is it going to be Marian Price, Gerry who's next to die? Are they going to die? Martin Corey, are they going to die in a prison? You know, what do you think's going to happen if somebody dies in the prison? You're just going to resurrect the phoenix all over again. You know? And this time, what are you going to fall back on? You've already used up, all the goodwill that you built or tried to build. You know, and what is America going to do? What is the president going to do? What is Mr. or President Clinton going to do? Or his wife? What are they doing? All the money that's been spent in Northern Ireland to try to bring it around and to bring it together. Where's all that money now?
I'm Brendan Fay, and I'm co-chair actually of New York's Inclusive St. Patrick's Parade. But I'm here with other New Yorkers, many of us from the Irish community, but many not. And the one thing that unites us today is the absolute unjust, inhumane treatment of Marian Price, an Irish woman who's in prison, in Northern Ireland prison, held in solitary confinement, force-fed and deprived of due process of law. And we're here to say absolutely not good enough. And of course people have asked me, well, they're here celebrating the Queen. And well, the last time I heard, the Queen was the head of the Church of England. So Christianity is also about justice for prisoners. So I think we ought to be out here reminding people that we do have standards as human beings, as New Yorkers, that we care. And we're also sending a message to our brothers and sisters in the north of Ireland, and especially above all to Marian Price, that people across the world care for her and how she is treated. And we are demanding justice for Marian Price and fair and due process.